Hello, good morning and welcome to a new video. And today is the 1st of March 2025 and it's going to be the first day, fingers crossed, that we get out on our bikes, our own bikes, which have been in a bubble in the garage since mid-November. Now the idea of this bubble is to keep the moisture off the bikes during winter, and we'll see if it's done the trick, because this garage is separate from our house, it's not heated, and the problem with storing your bikes in a shed or a garage is condensation, isn't it?
Yeah, it's only single skin brick as well.
It is single skin brick.
Not insulated at all.
Well, they're dry.
Yeah.
They're completely dry, which is a good sign. So within this bubble we keep the bikes chained up as well, and we keep them both on Optimates. So far it's worked pretty well actually, because they're still both on the original batteries. But are we tempting fate now, aren't we? We're really tempting fate now. See, another good sign that nothing's got damp is there's no like rusty bit round on the disc where the disc sat for months and months and months. So shall we see if it starts? Yours has been parked even close to the outside wall, hasn't it? But it still feels completely dry.
It's good.
It's an endorsement for the Vehicledome. But somebody did actually ask me if we were still using the Vehicledome.
Yeah.
And we do use it every year. We've had it for a lot of years now.
Yeah, 5 or 6 years.
It's got a slight punch at one end where it's got a bit of sticky tape on.
Tape on it. It's all fine.
Its little ears out. I think it turned it over a bit slower. A little bit slower.
It's not quite as lively as normal.
But it's a cold day.
Yeah.
You've got to turn all that oil over that's quite thick in there, isn't it? So promising.
Good.
Shall we?
Get the bike gear on then.
Shall we get bike gear on? That feels good to be back out on the bikes, doesn't it, Carol?
Just a bit, yeah. I feel a bit rusty.
Yeah. It shouldn't be too rusty. It's only a week or so ago you were riding over in Gran Canaria.
The bike feels different to the one in Gran Canaria.
Yeah. Can't give the game away yet, can you, what you were on over there? But it was quite nice, wasn't it?
It was, yeah.
We've had a great time, but all good things need to come to an end, and it's quite nice to be back in England, especially just as the weather's starting to improve. And it's just scraped to Carol's official bottom limit of her riding temperature of 10 degrees. Yeah. And what we thought we'd do is this first ride out, we're going check out a place called Huggy's, and that's at Mallory Park, which isn't that far from our house, and it's not that far from Triumph either, so we should be able to get a coffee somewhere. Roads are lovely and dry.
Yeah.
Look a bit dusty from what's coming off your back tyre. I've had to fix all my comms in my helmet because that all failed out there, didn't it? The microphone all dropped apart.
Didn't we?
Yeah, we had a bit of a nightmare filming. Yeah, so since I've got back, I've stripped the helmet apart completely down to the shell, cleaned it, removed all the stickers, removed all the wiring, replaced whatever wiring needed doing, and I've got a proper chin mount now. It's only took me 4 years to actually get round to getting a chin mount instead of that horrible lash up from the side of the helmet. So all hopefully looking a little bit tidier. I don't know whether I've got all the microphones in the right places, so I might sound really crap.
Hopefully it sounds alright. Sounds okay on the comms now anyway, so that's an improvement.
Yeah, at least the inside of the helmet smells nicer. I'm blaming everybody going out riding on the bike that nobody's watched our first tour video in Gran Canaria. That is pretty much died to death. So, oh well.
Don't matter. We did it for ourselves anyway, so it don't really matter.
Yeah, of course we do. We make these for ourselves, and you know, it's. People forget about you very quickly, don't you? When you take 2.5, 3 months off from YouTube and then suddenly start putting videos back out again. Oh, very dangerous.
In a classic bike show, apparently we missed a whole hall that we didn't go in.
Yeah. Well, somebody always tells us what we've missed.
Why didn't you go and see that one? I'm like,
why didn't you go in that hall? I didn't even know it was there.
It was there.
Not very well signed, was it?
There's no map and there's no signage, no.
Left here, Carol.
Just you don't know what you've missed till after the event when other people say.
Well, I did watch another YouTuber called Duke Dyson, and he does some.
He definitely went in there. Yeah, we saw.
Yeah,
that,
he does quite a lot of classic bike stuff, and I think he went to the classic TT as well. He does some nice videos. But I was watching his video, and he definitely went in there.
Yeah, so he found
his video is about 3/4 of an hour.
Yeah.
So.
Well, ours would have been if we'd have found all the places to go and look at.
Yeah, we've still got the auction video as well. That's still got to come out yet.
Yeah.
So hopefully that'll generate a little bit of interest, maybe not. Strange having this much power. I haven't had a bike with anything close to this power that we hide out there.
Yeah, you go steady.
Yeah, well, you've got to be careful with the right hand, don't you? Still, two of our favourite bikes and two of the least powerful bikes we've ever ridden.
Yeah.
And that, I'm hoping, will be a really interesting video when it comes out, but that'll be still a few weeks away. I've still got a lot of editing to do. Oh, Kirk B. Mallory. I think he's down here. It's that long since we've been here. I don't think I've ever looked at Huggy's. I mean, Huggy's was a favourite for our sadly departed friend, Younger Oldie. And all the retirees used to head down here midweek, so it was a big midweek meet-up place.
They called themselves the Ramones, didn't they? Retired old men. Retired old men.
Yeah.
I can't remember what it stood for now. I can't remember what it stood for. It was called the Ramones anyway.
If there's some bikes parked up, we know we might be in business.
Huggy's car park left. Really?
No, straight on. I ain't going in there. We ain't parking on grass. We're in Mallory Park. That's all right, we'll do here. Yeah.
Perfect.
Right, well, nice to see you again.
Andrew,
anyway,
see you later.
Cheers. Okay. Well, there's a few bikers out today, isn't there?
Yeah, just a bit.
Everybody's took the advantage of coming out. Bit of sunshine. Really, really nice, isn't it? Honda 450. Love the exhaust on it, don't you? Yeah. Drum brakes. Kawasaki triple. We've got some unusual bikes on the back of there as well. Got a Marini on the back. Chevy truck backing out here. We've got what we don't get run down. Got a bit of rust on it. I don't think I've ever seen an RV125. Looks like a dune bike, Carol. Big fat tyres on it. Hey, these are the things that killed loads of people, they are. Yeah. Because they're so unsafe, they turned over. This is a highly unusual place, Carol. It looks like a working workshop and a cafe.
I mean, it is old though.
Bull taco. Did I tell you I had a bull taco? I did, didn't I? I've told you everything, haven't I? It looks like a make-believe chopper. 490 Yamaha motocrosser. I bet that's a handful, you know. 492 stroke. Got trail 90s. They've got all sorts of them, haven't they? I mean, they've got bikes midway through being spannered there, and they're brave enough to leave all the spanners open. No, the place is absolutely packed, inside and outside of sort of projects, or I think it's all stuff you can buy. It looks like the sort of stuff you'd see at the classic bike auction, doesn't it? Forgive me for being ignorant, but what's Z? Somebody tell me. I don't know what make it is. Probably tells me. Halt. 3,595 if you want to buy it. It looks like the back end of an American car turned into two seats, really, isn't it? It's got racing leathers that I think somebody's badly crashed in, and paramedics have cut them out of them. I quite like it, the Yamaha fans in here as well. Oh, they've got them all up, haven't they? The Suzuki ones up there as well. 2/125 crosser there, I think.
Got hot chocolate.
Really, really unusual. But I think they're actually using that tilt.
I don't know.
It looks like they're using it. Yeah. It's like upright still, isn't it? I think it's a very unusual place, isn't it? Bit popular.
Eclectic.
There's a lot of people here.
Yeah.
And the food and the drink is cheap. Really like those, you know.
Yeah.
That's a Guzzi Stelvio, isn't it? I think they're really, really nice looking bike. They're matchless. Matchless, yeah. Cleaner than some of the ones in the show, doesn't it? There you go. The other side of the hedge there is the famous Mallory Park trek. Oh, Carol, we've not been far, but it's quite a nice little destination. We've never been here before. Well, we've been to Mallory, but we've never been to Huggy's. Yeah, very interesting place. Seems to be like a great social hub as well for people.
It's quite nice, wasn't it? With the music going, it's got a nice atmosphere.
There's a big group of people there, all just sat around the tables. They've got barbecue going.
Yeah.
They've got drinks chilled. It's just a bit like a family barbecue.
It did look a bit like that.
It did a bit look like that, didn't it? Yeah. Performance tunings and upgrades. There's a dyno there. Get the MT10 on the dyno.
Nice looking house over there with a thatched roof, look.
Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? Absolutely beautiful. Very unusual.
Yeah.
Quick before that box van thing comes.
Huggy's has got quite a good reputation though for retired people going there in the weekdays. I think they do like a Wednesday sort of meet up there, don't they?
Yeah.
Even through the winter when they're not riding, they'll still meet up there for a cup of coffee. And
absolutely, yeah. I think it's a good venue, and if you are retired and anywhere out this way, why not check them out? It's quite a cool road on the way in and out of the place as well.
It's nice, isn't it?
Yeah. One thing, our jaunts and rides on all the different bikes that we've had, it's shown me I don't really need all this power. The power's nice, very, very occasionally.
No, I appreciate you don't need all the power, but would you change your bike? Because why would you change it when it's so good?
No, exactly. There's not a good reason for me to change it, other than the appalling fuel consumption. But when it's
but
being
you've
so
lived with that
reliable
for so
to you,
long.
yeah, why would you spend the money? Because you know it's costly changing bikes, isn't it? No matter what you do.
Yeah.
Unless you can do a really great deal, sell privately really well and buy privately really well. Nobody makes money on bikes.
I've got no desire to change mine, I love it.
Got to be careful though, I've got panniers on.
Yeah, they're quite wide as well.
I'll follow you through a tiny gap. There'll be a big clunk. Are you looking forward to Monday when you start work full time, Carol?
You have to remind me of that. It's only Saturday.
Sorry. Yeah, you've had 2 months, haven't you? Working part time.
I reckon I could be quite happy working part time, really, but the trouble is we have such an expensive lifestyle with all our holidays, don't we?
We do, don't we?
We kind of need to keep working full time just to support.
I just need to get you working full time and I'll retire.
Well, it's fair enough, you can retire if you want, but I want to retire at 62, so you're 60, so
Yeah,
I
well,
want to retire at 60, that's fair enough.
you can retire at 60, that puts me 66, doesn't it? So
yeah, that's fair enough. But if you want to retire, then you're going to have to do all the cooking and shopping and cleaning.
I know.
And everything
I'm not
else.
actually going to retire though, am I? I'm going to work less.
Yeah, just gradually wind down, I think. Got the ideal business for that, really, just take on less.
I have, yeah.
Anyway, you said you didn't want to retire, that you loved your work and you wanted to carry on, so...
I do actually. I enjoy the activity side, the social side of it. I think sometimes if you're not careful, you retire, you don't see your work colleagues and you don't see anybody other than maybe your partner. I think we did remarkably well, us two, didn't we? Together for
Living
2 whole
in a
months.
Hotel room for 2 whole months,
Yeah. Together night and day for 2 months.
And lots of marriages couldn't do it, don't they?
That is a test for a marriage, isn't it? No, we were looking at where we could go this summer, weren't we? And yeah, we're looking at Scotland and to try and find accommodation in July in Scotland for like a gypsy caravan. They wanted like 1,400 quid just to go in a caravan, weren't they?
Yeah.
And we were having fully catered 4-star hotels
for a
in the Canaries for
less
well
than
under that.
Yeah.
With half board.
Yeah. I was looking at places in France and you get somewhere half the price in France.
I know.
For a week.
Scotland is getting ridiculous.
Yes.
I'd just begrudge paying it, to be honest with you. Especially with everybody now heading up to the North Coast 500. Ooh, a few bikes there. Oh, they've got some bikes stacked up outside here at Triumph. Right, is that it? We're heading home now, or it gets too cold.
Yes.
Right.
Yes, need to get home before the sun goes down.
Thanks very much for watching, and we'll catch you on the next video.
Bye.
Bye-bye.